Hey guys, oh my god, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in so long because after my trip, you guys, I took a week off just because I wanted to unwind, get back to the routine, and I ended up with this crazy thing where I had like a really sharp pain in my lower back. By the time you guys see this video, I have already gone to see a specialist to see if there's anything wrong, because it literally happened out of nowhere. So that's what I've been dealing with this past week. But anyways, you guys, I have a story time for you guys, and I want to get right into that because I think it's so important to talk about this in case this happens to you guys. So let's get into that story time. So before we get into the story time, I do want to preface it by saying that I will be sharing a lot of small details that may seem irrelevant, but you guys, they are actually very important in how it all plays out. So let's get into the story. This story began in Nassau, Bahamas. So we flew from the Nassau airport to Atlanta, Georgia, then to Los Angeles, right? So we're gonna have a layover in Atlanta, but the Delta app wasn't allowing us to use our boarding passes. I go to a kiosk. You know how you could get your like boarding pass from a kiosk? So I was able to do that, right? The kiosk prints out the ticket and I see that there's no gate available. So I'm assuming, okay, once we get there, you know, we're gonna get our gate, and that's that. So whatever, you know, we check in our bag and then we made our way to immigration. We land in Atlanta. We get off the airplane and we see that our gate is assigned. So we have gate A20. Okay, so we're making our way through the airport. Mind you guys, this airport is humongous. Like, I've never seen an airport this big, but it's huge. It's so huge. There's even a train in there. Like, it's huge. It's huge. I've never seen anything like it. We make our way to A20 and then immediately they change the gate to A19, right? A19. So I was like, okay, we're right here, like A20, A19 right there. Mind you guys, we had like a 2 to 3 hour layover in Atlanta. So we were about 2 hours in when there's another gate change. And this gate change is actually like major because we're in a whole different area. Now our gate is changed to B6, right? B6. So we make our way to B6, another journey because it's huge. It's a huge airport. So we get there, you guys, and mind you, there was a tropical storm that was supposed to like hit the south, the tropical storm Elsa, and all flights were being delayed. Almost all flights. So our flight obviously got delayed because the plane got there late and they had to clean it and whatever. So you guys, we had to start boarding around 7, but because of the like weather and all the delays of the entire airport, we end up leaving until 9 o'clock. So me and my boyfriend, we walk up to the front, you know, where you scan your ticket. And mind you, since it's a domestic flight, they don't check for ID, they don't check for passports, they don't check nothing to assure that you are the person that's boarding that airplane. So I scanned my ticket and it shows error. Like, it just bounces basically. Like, it's like a check, you know, when it bounces, the ticket bounced. I'm like, what? It caught me off guard. And then I look over and I can see her screen, what she's looking at, and she's looking at a diagram of the seat that I'm supposed to be sitting in, and it says that I'm already on board. Okay, red flag. How am I on board when I'm just scanning my ticket? She then said, oh, it must be an error on my part, like, I'm sorry, whatever, right? I'm like, okay, cool. Now that I think about it, I'm like, wow, like, that could have been handled so differently, but we'll talk about that later. She then says, you're good. So I go. My boyfriend then comes after, and his ticket didn't bounce like mine did. So I'm like, what? I'm a little shooken up, I guess you can say, and I have like this bad feeling in my stomach. I don't know really why, but I told my boyfriend, I don't know, I don't feel good, like something is like not right. I tell him. We go to our seat, right, and there's this guy. I don't want to put him in my story that much because I don't know his involvement in anything, but I'm gonna just give you guys a little heads up so you guys are so careful. This guy is already on board and he's sitting in my boyfriend's seat. I tell him, oh, excuse me, we're sitting there. And he just says, okay, looks around, gets up, grabs his bag. He had put it overhead. He sits a couple rows in front of us. Mind you, I'm watching him because that's very odd to me. I guess they tell him, oh, excuse me, sir, you're in my seat. He moves, he gets up again, and then he sits kind of like by the emergency exit around there. I lose sight of him, okay? So that's to me, another red flag. I was like, what is going on? So all of that together, I keep talking to my boyfriend and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, I said, but something just doesn't feel right. Like, I just couldn't shake this bad feeling off. So then, you guys, this is where shit like really f***s with me, all right? So I'm sitting near my seat. A flight attendant comes, right? And he's like, oh, excuse me, is this yours? And it's a boarding pass. This boarding pass looked like it had been through it, you guys. It looked like it was crumpled up. Somebody had it in their pocket. They took it out, put it in their pocket again. Crumpled up, like dirty. And he shows this to me. So I'm like, oh, that's not mine, because you guys, I had all my papers organized. I had this blue folder in my purse the entire time so that everything is organized. I have everything in here, all my receipts. I have all my boarding passes right here from the moment we left Los Angeles to the moment we got back to Los Angeles. Okay, you know, he's still showing this paper to us and I'm like, oh, I don't think that's mine. I said, since my boyfriend is sitting in the middle seat, he was able to get a better look at the boarding pass that the flight attendant was holding. And my boyfriend's like, babe, that's yours. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, that's yours. And I'm like, that's not mine, because I have mine. Then the flight attendant says, oh, can I see your boarding pass? I said, yeah. I pull it out for him and I'm like, oh, here you go. Like, this is my boarding pass. Mind you, remember, you guys, my boarding pass did not have a gate. Remember that. And they changed the gate 2 times. Remember that too. This boarding pass that the flight attendant had in his hands had the newest gate, B6, with all my information. Middle, first, last name, everything, you guys. And I'm like, how? So he gives it to me, walks away, the flight attendant, and I'm like, what the am I supposed to do with this? Like, what am I, like, what? I don't even want this. Like, I don't want this. What? So you guys, everything just made sense. That's why I said I was on board, because somebody must have used my boarding pass to get into the airplane. And I'm like, oh, no. I told my boyfriend, call that flight attendant right back, because I need to ask him a couple of questions. So then we call the flight attendant, and then I'm like, oh, excuse me, where did you get that paper from? He was like, oh, we found it on the floor. I'm like, what do you mean? Because that's clearly not mine. I said, that is very odd, I said, and that is definitely not mine. Like, that is definitely not mine. And then he was like, oh, like, yeah, you know, don't worry about it, that person has been accounted for. I was like, oh, okay. I said, but why did they use my boarding pass to get onto the airplane? He was like, I don't know. And I said, yeah, that's super weird. How does that even happen? And basically he just couldn't answer my question. He just kind of said, like, I don't know, I find it weird myself, like, you know, but don't worry about it. And I'm like, and in my head, you guys, I'm freaking out, because I'm like, sir, someone had my stuff, someone had my entire name, someone had everything. How did this happen? And you know, all these possible scenarios were running in my head, and I'm like, I just didn't know what to do. But I definitely was like, I don't want this boarding pass, the one that he had given to me. I was like, babe, give it back to him, because I don't want it. I don't want this negative energy that this paper has. Like, I don't want it, because I'm like, that's not mine. Like, it is not mine. I don't care if it says my name. It's not mine. I didn't have it in my possession before. I didn't get it out of the kiosk, so it's not mine. And just like that, you guys, this became a memory. We left Atlanta, Georgia. We landed in Los Angeles, and that was it. That's basically where this ends. And I'm just like, how could that have happened? How can someone just simply get on an aircraft that easily? I don't care if this person was already in the airport. I don't care if they were given my boarding pass by accident, but why did you use it to get into the airplane? That is my question. They could have given it to you on accident, but why was it used to get into the airplane? Why? And that's where I cannot let go of this, because it's not a good intention, in my opinion. You don't get on a airplane that does not correspond to your location without you wanting to do something sneaky, in my opinion. I replay that story all the time, and I'm like, you know, if somebody were to give me a boarding pass on accident with a completely different name, location, ticket number, everything, I would be like, ma'am, sir, this is not mine. Like, I don't know who this person is, but it's not mine. So it's like, why would somebody do that? Why would somebody do that? Let's talk about now what I would have done differently. So for one, I would have kept the boarding pass and kept it as some sort of evidence, and you know, just had it in my possession rather than giving it back to the flight attendant, where I'm pretty sure he discarded of it, but I'm not 100% sure because I didn't see it. Another thing that I would have done differently is handle it differently. So I guess instead of asking what was that, I should have been like, I hope that you're doing the steps to remove this person, because clearly they don't have good intentions, and I hope that you are aware that this could be a very big safety issue for every single individual on this aircraft, not just me. So I mean, there's a million things I would have done differently in that moment, that obviously now that I have time to think about, I'm like, okay, yeah, you could have done that, or oh my god, you could have done that, or you should have done that. But obviously in the moment it's kind of hard to react sometimes, because you're so stuck on what was that? What was that? At the end of the day, you guys, I feel like I handled it the best way I could in the moment. Obviously now if I look back, I'm like, okay, yeah, you could have done this, that, then third, but you know, we can't reverse time. It's just so crazy that there was 2 people, you guys, on that craft with the same boarding pass, the other person not being me, claiming to be me. That was crazy. Honestly, that was scary. That was crazy. But also, you guys, I just wanted to share this story with you guys so that if you guys are ever put in that situation, please, like, make sure you guys ask the right questions, you guys take the right steps. That's my story time. It was freaking crazy, insane. I was like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, you guys, that's my story. Hey guys, so today is a brand new day and we are actually heading out to the mall. I have to go buy a couple of things for my mom's birthday because, you guys, her birthday is coming up on Saturday, so I need to get prepared, and I need to go buy a couple of things for that as well as for her, as well as I want to go on a Target run. Y'all know how much I love Target and I haven't gone to Target in so long, so I definitely want to head to Target. I told you guys earlier this vlog that I was experiencing really sharp back pain and I didn't know why, because I didn't fall, nothing major happened where like I should be in so much pain. So I made an appointment to see a spine specialist and I had my appointment today. It took about a week, but you know, I got it done, and basically they took x-rays and everything came out good, you know, pretty much good, but there was one little thing, and that's what my doctor thinks is causing that unbelievable pain. I want to say it was the discs of my lower back that were just a little bit off. They're just a little bit off, like maybe like a centimeter off, and he said that like that could possibly be causing the pain, as well as this could be like an onset for chronic pain. Either way, you guys, I was referred to physical therapy, so I already made my appointment. I called my insurance, I called the location, and I have an appointment for tomorrow in the morning at 9 a.m. So I'm definitely excited because like I want to get back to normal. Like I feel like this has put a big stop in my workout journey because I can't squat and I cannot lift weights, which is what I like to do most, because I feel like that really helps my muscles and I like muscle. I like gaining muscle, but at the end of the day I have to watch for my health and make sure that I don't get worse. That's the last thing I want. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated with that, but I do have that to look forward to for tomorrow morning. I'll see how it goes. I see if I'll like it. I guess, like, I don't know. I'm so excited. I'm kind of nervous also because I don't know what to expect. I'm excited to start this new journey. Let's head to the mall. Hey guys, so I made it back home and I want to give you guys a quick little haul of the things that I bought. First things first, I went to this little store. It's called Box Lunch and they had a bunch of like Disney, anime, like things like that. Like just basically just a bunch of random cute things, right? So my boyfriend bought me this cute little backpack. Let me pull it out. I ended up going with this brown Winnie the Pooh bag from Loungefly. I fell in love with it, you guys. There was another backpack, Winnie the Pooh backpack, and it was white, but something about it, like, I really wasn't liking it. Look at how pretty it is. It has the character in white and in brown, and then overall it's in brown, and then it has like a reddish brown color. I love this bag so much, you guys. Look at how pretty. Look at how cute it is. I absolutely love this bag, you guys. The next thing I want to show you guys is what I got from Target, because I did get a bunch of things from Target. So the first things first, you guys, is I'm trying out these new wipes that I found, because I used to use the Cloud Island ones and then Target like stopped selling them. I tried looking for them on Amazon and a bunch of other stores and I could not find them. So I've been on like this new wipes journey, and I cannot find one that like I'm in love with. So I'm giving this one a try. It is called Millie Moon. I'll let you guys know how I like these. I bought dog treats for my dog. I also bought peanut butter, you guys. I love peanut butter and I had ran out. I got this dog shampoo for my dog because my dog, he gets really like, I want to say allergies, because he doesn't even have pulgas, fleas or anything. but he just like scratches. This shampoo has helped him a lot with the itching. Then you guys, I got these Fiberwell gummies. So I kind of struggle with like the restroom, so I'm gonna give these a try. I'll also let you guys know how these go for me and how they work. I read online they had pretty good reviews, so I had to check them out. And lastly, you guys, I got snacks. So for my first snack, I got this white cheddar skinny pop because I heard it's good for you, and I heard that it promotes like really good eating habits, because you're still consuming, I guess, like that sweet, but you're also not gaining the like calories or whatever. I got this rice cake. I love rice cake, you guys. Like, I could just eat them like that. I don't have to add anything. I just love eating them like this. But typically people add like some sort of like paste on top and like, you know, do like a whole little thing. I think even people eat it with like turkey, but I don't like that. I just like eating it like that. I also got mayo and turkey, you guys, but obviously that's already in the fridge. But that is the end of my haul, you guys. I wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown of all that I got, because I always get a bunch of things, especially when I go to Target. And I wanted to give you guys a little inside scoop, especially because I'm going to be trying out these new gummies that I bought, because I want to see if it helps with my bowel movements. So we'll give it a try and we'll see how this goes. I hope you guys enjoyed my little haul. Good morning, you guys. So today begins the journey of physical therapy. So that is exactly what we're gonna head to do right now. I have to go to my physical therapy appointment. I hope it all goes well because I'm a little scared. Hey besties, so you guys will not believe what happened. So I went to my physical therapy appointment. Everything was good. For the first couple of minutes, everything was amazing. The place was so cute. It seemed very professional, very good, very nice, whatever. Until the last 15 minutes of my appointment. I overhear the physical therapist and the receptionist on the phone, and I hear, "Does that mean I have to get tested?" I'm like, no, bitch, was I just exposed to COVID? Was I just exposed? So then I'm like, Dana, none of your business, mind your business. And you know, if obviously there's a problem, they'll let you know. So literally 5 minutes pass, he gets off the phone, and then he tells me, Dana, I'm so sorry, but we just got a phone call that a lady that has been coming here for about a month tested positive for COVID this morning. And he said, so that means that I've been exposed and now you've been exposed to COVID. I'm so sorry. And he was like embarrassed. He was just like, because it was my first time. So he was like, I'm so sorry. We're going to get tested. We're going to keep you guys updated, but we're closing for like about a week and this, that, and the third. And I was just like, it's okay. I said, it's okay. Like, this is bound to happen. Like, you know, we're so eager to get back to normal that, you know, we forget that there's a new variant that is very contagious, and you know, and it's worse than the first round of the whole COVID situation. So I just told him like, oh, it's okay, I understand, like this is gonna be the process, like this is gonna be the process of, you know, of reopening. And I was just very understanding, because at the end of the day, like, he thought he was doing his part, but unfortunately, because of his profession, he has to get really close and personal to you. So I felt great relief because it was just me. No one went with me, none of that. So I was like, okay, like I have to figure this out. So obviously, you guys, I'm back home, as you guys can see, and I got home, I put gloves on, I double masked to get into the house so that I could come into my room, take off my clothes, get in the shower, and you know, basically just try to, you know, if there is anything on the clothes, I don't touch it. If there's any, like, anything anywhere on my body that isn't on my face or my hand, I want it out. So as he was talking, you guys, in my head I was like, okay, what's the plan? Once I'm out of here, what am I gonna do, you know, to protect my family? That's what I was thinking. So I immediately contacted my mom, my girl, my aunt, my boyfriend, everybody, and I let them know what was up. And I told them that, like, you guys, we cannot come in contact. So you guys, that's what's happening right now. Obviously, I'm very optimistic. I'm keeping it positive, and I'm making sure that I don't get in my head. I don't want to get scared. I feel very positive that I do not have anything. I'm gonna put that out there. Like, I do not want that. Like, I do not claim it. I do not want it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 5 days after exposure is when basically you'll definitely know if you have COVID or not, I think. Also, you guys, my boyfriend is so sweet. He bought me Starbucks. I told him right away the situation, and he was like, what do you want from Starbucks? I said this, that, and the third, and then he went to go get it for me. So that is my lunch, because as of right now, no one's home, so no one can give me food if I get hungry. So before my boyfriend went to work, he passed by Starbucks and brought me coffee and a panini, and it's perfect because it's already 12, so it's lunchtime. All right, you guys, so it's been like an hour or so, and I actually am gonna make a little like poster like thing, not poster, but like a little note that says like do not enter like my room and then the restroom, because I'm gonna use up one restroom, so no one should be going in there. So I'm looking for paper. Found it. I'm gonna write it in pink paper. Alright, you guys, this is what I came up with. I put do not enter Diana's quarantine pod, which is my room. Thanks, management. And then I put this other one, do not enter Diana's quarantine restroom. Thanks, management. And then the T didn't fit, so I had to, I had to add it at the end. I'm gonna go hang these up right now. Come along with me, you guys. My first sign. Hello, you guys. Okay, so it is the next day, of course, and it's 5 p.m. I got a text message around 3 p.m. by the physical therapy location that I went to yesterday, where I was potentially exposed to COVID. I got a text message from them letting me know that those who have came in contact with the lady got tested and they came out negative. That is such amazing news, because that means that I was not exposed to COVID. So I'm just so happy that this is over, because honestly, you guys, I was just starting to get a major headache right here in the front of my head, because all I could do was think about the fact that I was going to miss a lot of things this weekend, because this weekend is supposed to be very eventful. I have my mom's birthday. I have a bunch of other little things that are coming up, you guys. This weekend was just going to be big, and the fact that I was going to miss a lot of that was stressing me the hell out, you guys. It was stressing me out. I'm so grateful that I was not exposed to COVID, because we all know this is so serious and it's so scary. Like, I was gonna have to be away from everybody for like 14 days if I came out positive. But like I told you guys, I had a really good feeling that I was gonna be okay, I was gonna be all right, and I'm glad that that's exactly what happened. So obviously we're going to continue taking care of ourselves and everything and those around us. So I just wanted to give you guys that major update, because honestly it's been a hard couple of hours ever since I found out that I was potentially exposed to COVID. But either way, you guys, I just wanted to let you guys know and end this vlog off here. I could not be any more happy, you guys, that I was not exposed to COVID, because honestly it was making my head hurt. It was making my head hurt. And if you guys know anything about me, I'm a big overthinker. I overthink things all the time, so that was just affecting me a lot. But anyways, this is where we end off the vlog, you guys. I'm so happy that everything turned out perfectly and that this is over. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, besties.